I'm Ari Gronich, and this is Create a New Tomorrow podcast. Welcome back to another episode of Create a New Tomorrow. I am your host, Ari Gronich, and today is another day in a series of interviews that I'm doing with the Achieve Systems leaders. This is Danielle Costantino. I think I got your last name correctly.
You did.
And she is the nutrition director for Achieve Systems. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about her background, what she does, where she comes from, and how she helps the members of Achieve Systems. So Danielle, why don't you take it away?
Awesome. Well, thank you. I have actually been well immersed in the health and wellness field for about the last 8 years now. We actually started in the network marketing realm, built a company up to a 7-figure income. Over the course of that, actually just recently resigned from that group to start up a new company to help get the brand out there, get it launched and whatnot. So that is our fuel and our passion. Love to be in the gym, work very closely with a lot of gym members, personal trainers, everyone more so in that nutrition realm, just in the realm to be able to help them, take their business to new heights, to find different programs, to be able to create their own programs, to do a lot of the different things that will actually take their business to new heights and really just explode it and get it to that level that they want it to.
Cool. So, 7 figures in a multi-level marketing or network marketing or direct marketing company is a wow factor for most people. So I'm just going to kind of diverge a little bit. How did that happen? What do you think was the X factor that made your experience so vastly different than the majority of people who get into network marketing?
Very honestly, we treated it like a business where most people don't. A lot of people come in, they think they're going to go into it and enroll a couple of friends and family and sit back, cash checks. And that's really not what happens. I mean, it's a business as if you started your own franchise with Starbucks or you opened up a gym, you did whatever. I definitely do believe that also getting in very early in the system is a very critical key piece of it. Same thing as to what we're just doing now, getting in before it's even a year old. You basically get to be the first one to bring it to your network before it becomes a household name. That definitely helps. But you've got to have a great product. You have to have something that, as much as I hate to say it, instant gratification. That's a tough one, but people want to see it, feel it, taste it right out the gates. Or they want to have some sort of experience that is monumental quickly. So we had an incredible product and we just went crazy with it. And we had a good time. We were very passionate, very excited. And it's just how we've built business.
Awesome. So when you say we built the business like a business person, right? You built it like a business. Where do you find that not true in the health industry in general with therapists and nutritionists and healers and chiropractors and so on and so forth, personal trainers? Where do you find that they get into this and don't really treat it like it's a business? And how is it that Achieve Systems helps with that?
I think one of the biggest holdups with anybody in business is that they go to school, they get their degrees, they get their certifications, but they don't really get taught how to build a business. They have this brilliant idea, but they don't understand all the pieces that go to it. And they may be really good at, doing the massage therapy, but they have absolutely no idea how to go out and do the marketing. They don't know how to put all of this together because that's not something that they're taught. And I think that that's really where Achieve comes in, is because now we've got the capacity to bring all of that back to them, show them how to actually build a business, let them partner with other people within their profession, maybe outside of their profession. Now they've got power partners, they've got programs they can create, they can author a book. Now they're getting those different programs that are going to help expand everything, but it's also teaching them so much in the process. Like just looking at the book that Robert and I just got finished with co-authoring, how to launch a successful business. That's a big thing. A lot of people just miss all those steps. They don't know what they're doing. And that's really where I think we come in.
Yeah, so I've always found that Robert's really brilliant with creating systems and systematizing things in general. However, some of the people don't really respond to that set of way of systemizing. And so I find it really fascinating when Robert brings in all these other leaders and other experts that can take his systems and translate them into the language, the emotional language, the love language of the people listening, so that everybody can kind of get what is being done and can learn that business side of life.
Definitely. And the nice thing is there's so many different programs that where you may not resonate on this program, there's another one over here. And if that one doesn't work, there's another one over there. And you've got a million people to help you in the process.
Awesome. So as the nutrition director, what do you do mostly?
For me, at least in terms of Achieve, I'm working with anybody in the nutrition realm. So it could be personal trainers, it could be holistic nutritionists, it could be nutrition coaches. The realm goes on and on. But basically, what we're doing is we're looking to build the nutrition division. We want to get the masses in here. We want to be able to help them all build their businesses, do what they want to do, hit their goals, and help them level their businesses. And then, from there, we're basically helping them. Are we good?
Yeah, you froze for a second.
Oh, okay. That's weird. But yeah, and then we're also basically helping them get plugged in, get connected. Do they have programs they want to build? Do they have programs that somebody else built that they feel they can implement into their business? Where can we help them? And so that's really our goal, is meeting them where they're at to help them take everything to the next level.
Gotcha. Cool. So what's your personal mission in life? What do you want to accomplish? At the end of the day, when you're looking back 40 years from now, people are at your funeral and they're saying stuff about you. What do you want that mission to have accomplished? What's the legacy you want to leave?
Honestly, we just want to help as many people find financial freedom. And it's within the health and wellness industry, it's within our teams. We want to be able to help people actually understand how to create that and put it into effect.
Awesome. Thank you so much. What do you have as far as, like, if you were to give advice to general audience members that aren't healers or therapists or nutritionists, lifestyle choices, things that they can do to both increase their health and wealth?
Looking at health, especially in the time that we're going through right now with the virus and whatnot, best thing, drop the processed foods, the fast foods, eat real foods. You have to remember too that your body didn't get in this state overnight. It's not going to heal overnight. It's going to take time, but little steps make big changes in the ultimate future. So start doing little things, adding more fruits and vegetables. Supplementation, make sure it's a quality supplement. Definitely, there's a lot of fillers and different things out there depending on what you're looking at, but ultimately just focus on what you're eating and what you're putting into your body, but also focus on what you're putting into your mind. Make sure it's positive, make sure that it's resonating with the mission that you're on.
Yeah, one of our nutrition programs in Achieve is all about the psychology of eating, right? And we actually certify nutritionists in this form of this course, the Master Education course, where people get to learn about the psychology and become therapists that help with the psychology of eating. I think it's called Diet Terminator, or something along those lines, correct?
That is, and it's a great program. It's actually run out of Texas now. So, but yes, that's definitely a program that people can launch into, to actually launch with their clients, especially say that they're a personal trainer, they're a nutritionist. It's another program they can add in.
Yeah. So what if somebody who's in the nutrition world, let's say alone, decides that they want to come to one of our summits, which, as you and I are leaders, we can offer free VIP tickets, which is kind of nice. And so let's say somebody wanted to come to the summit. What can they expect, both the vibe, the learning, the education from going?
I guess I'll just speak on my behalf of how I feel. It's such an open community. Everyone is very welcoming. They welcome everybody with open arms. They want more people there that they can connect to help as well. And a lot of it, I mean, they really do see the benefit if I help you, you help me. It's not always just about me. It's what can I do to drive your business higher and all of the different things, just as much as what you're looking for as well. And a lot of great information to boot.
So network, family, good information, right? That's all good. How often, we do these like 3-4 times a year in Colorado and Denver. But how often does the family get together via online? I mean, one of the things that I like about Achieve, and why I've been there for 14 years, is is that I can call somebody up and say, "Hey, I want to partner with you," or "Hey, I need some advice," or "Hey, I need this." So, what are the benefits of being a member of Achieve that you've found, and then just in generalized kind of list, what benefits do Achieve members get?
I think the biggest one I find is community. It's so nice to know you're not alone. You've got an entire crew out there that is, they've got different ideas. Every time I sit down with, say, Suzanne, we've got different ideas that she's like, holy cow, I haven't thought about that. Sometimes you're just too far in here that you can't see the outside of it. And it is such a nice change to be able to sit there and just have these conversations and meet these different people. And they all bring something different to the table, and they all bring a different idea. And it's awesome.
That's cool. That's cool. Any tips, tricks, things that you have to say for the therapists, the trainers, the nutritionists, the people who are in the industry? I always like to finish with 3 tips or tricks that will help create a new tomorrow today and activate their vision for a better world.
Biggest things: set goals, take action, and believe in yourself, and just go do it. Nothing's going to happen until you take action.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Again, this has been another episode of Create a New Tomorrow. I'm your host, Ari Gronich. And if you're looking for a family, people to be around that you can grow your business, grow your life, collaborate with, partner with, bounce ideas off of, Achieve Systems is a really good place to do that. I've been a member for 14 years. I think I'm probably been there one of the longest. And I've stuck around for so long because of the feeling of family I get, as well as the education and business acumen that comes along with it. So if you're interested, let us know. Danielle, how can somebody get a hold of you if they would like to?
Easiest way, I'm on Facebook, and hopefully my name shows up on there because it's quite the last name. But the best thing, honestly, Danielle at freedommotivated.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. This has been another episode. Let's create a new tomorrow today, activate our vision for a better world. And like every day, have a healthy day. I look forward to talking to you next time. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I appreciate all you do to create a new tomorrow for yourself and those around you. If you'd like to take this information further and are interested in joining a community of like-minded people who are all passionate about activating their vision for a better world, go to the website createanewtomorrow.com and find out how you can be part of making a bigger difference. I have a gift for you just for checking it out, and look forward to seeing you take the leap and joining our private paid mastermind community. Until then, see you on the next episode.